after some issues have been solved. Last time the footage went a little bad and cut it off early, and it ended abruptly. But this time, I have actually some cars to set up to actually run with locomotives that you guys choose out. And I have some cabooses set on the sideline that I can easily swap in if whatever the locomotives you select decide to run for it. And I also have, just a second, if I turn that on. I can slide them over to the side here. I don't know if they were out of shot or not. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. No, they were, just barely shot. But I do actually have, there you go, passenger cars to run this time. Go back, what happened? As I explained earlier, my camera crashed on me and I was just like, oh, that's fun. And so I actually got stuff set up this time. So I actually have a train out that I have. So now I just can have a designated train, and then off at a camera here over there, I have cabooses that I can select to run with any trains. And I also have my passenger cars out now. So now if you want to suggest these, I have Santa Fe ones and as well as my Milwaukee Road ones. So yeah, I actually have those up and out now. And there we go. All right, this will probably just be like, I'll see if I can fit both streams into one and see if that works well. But yeah, you can go ahead and selecting engines or whatever you want to do. Message redirected. Right, as I'm waiting for you guys' responses, I'm sort something out. There it is. Okay, boom. Stuff goes off to the side. Barney. Oh man, this guy's not going to run with any freight because this guy is not going to make it probably run a full lap. Unless I want to. Do I want to? I'm sure I'll find. I'll do it. I'll turn up the power more this time, but now I gotta pick up this guy actually. Get all these freight cars off. Yeah. Was I nearly derailed them all? Huh? Bam. All right. My excellent hand switching skills. Luckily, all these cars I get over points nice and easily. All right. There we go. Okay. Okay, the outer loop is clear. Let's see if we just get things a-schmoving. Try it again, just. It's probably gonna stop over there in that corner. Oh, no it didn't, okay. Enough power this time. Zach will up it a little bit more. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's the most reasonable speed I can get it at where it doesn't stop. Alright, come on. And it's dead on me for a second, so. Okay, there we go. And it's back, okay. I'm actually gonna reverse it now because it seems to actually run better. As I say that, it stops. I'm not. This little line. There we go. Yeah, it runs a lot smoother in reverse. Let's see if I can just go forward again. And it's coming by again, just a second. Okay, yep, and it's stopped. I'll just be done with this one for today. Actually, let's get our camera a little closer. And the track power. That guy was does he normally is, but it's just some of my switches here are just too long and it shorts out over them. That probably will be addressed in like the 2-part of the restoration for that one, where I'll probably repaint some of that stuff, because that is actually being planned. Lag. Oh, nice. Oh, there we go. All right, let's get the regular cars back on, and now we can run regular engines. Yeah, I'll reorganize things after the Barney was done running. There we go. All right. Tech. Okay, let's see if we can actually get it running this time. And yeah, I still didn't need that conversion car. Put this guy up here. Good, I don't leave the track power on. That's what I was scared of mainly. All right, so on the track. I don't know how we will do pulling all this load. He's not normally the greatest puller, but let's set him off. Let's zoom in. See if we can get him poking between the passenger cars. There he is. Or there she is. I guess I don't know the gender of a Tyco train. It's a little out of shot there, but yeah, you guys can faintly see it in a sec. I'm also using these test streams to work out what angles I can use for like filming and stuff. There it comes by again. It's like butter. It does run very smooth, yeah. That was before I had the channel. I fixed that one up just on my own. And yeah, I fixed the one up on my own just because on Reddit I asked about how rare it was or whatnot and something like that. And some people were like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. It was one of the rarer ones, but it wasn't one of the rarest. And I was like, okay. And then I looked at actually some of the like SMT mainline videos about how to fix up some of these old engines. And the variant, I don't know. Again, like I said in the past stream, got it as a birthday present. Didn't even know it is missing its front coupler, which at this point isn't really that much of a problem. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, we're about as far in as we were last time on the stream wise. See, creeping through the hills again. Just a second. Let's see if I can pull these boxcars back a little bit. Oop, as I step on something. All right. Ah! Knocked over a tree. There you go. Sorry, I'm away from the camera right now, so the editing is going to be great. That's okay. Yeah. The first on his thing. Guess the more you know, then. I guess I didn't know it was that terribly rare, but hey. Guess that makes it even more special, too. Like, one of the comments I got or something, I was just like, hey, I'm willing to buy that from you. And I'm like, oh, man. The engine doesn't even work. Like, I guess it must be super rare. But I'll give this maybe 2 more laps and then move on to a different one. Yeah, I am generally excited for my schooling to start again. Bruh, okay. All right, if you guys want to, whatever, I'll move the camera up again. Okay, there we go, down. Boom, there we go. We have our selection here of engines for you to choose. No buy. Yeah. I think the person who got it for me got it for like $8 too, so that was also something nice about it. But yeah. All right. Oh, well, I said 2 more laps, but it's still going, so I'll stop it next time then. Alright, let's try to see if I can stop in a shot just like my other videos. And no, keep running. Okay. If you want me to keep running, then I have to get another engine put on the track because whatever. Unless you want me to ramble about something else. So I can ramble for way too long about this stuff. Keep tracking it then. Move over a little bit. Alright. Put another on the inner loop. I got stuff sitting on the inner loop. But I can. That takes stuff off the inner loop. There we go. So it's a dud engine, so if I want to. Oh, man. Oh, and it's off the tracks. Ah. I'm not too lower. Put something on the inner loop. Oh, yeah, let's see. Should fix the dud. Let's get a different angle here. Yeah, I am planning on fixing one of the U-boat, but at this point, I actually have another restoration video coming up fairly soon. And switch that in front of you guys. Soldering isn't that hard. Yeah, I know. I know soldering isn't the hard part. You know what is the hard part? I don't have a soldering iron at the moment. That is probably my biggest issue. I say I don't have a soldering iron at the moment, even though I fixed up the GP20 without soldering. Okay, I'll put the passenger coaches over here, and then I gotta move some more boxcars still. Otherwise, we'll just keep that guy moving right along. Okay. Actually, what I am going to do, I'll do this the proper way for being an American. I gotta technically switch on the GP20 from the outer line onto the inner line because in America we're on this side, we're not on that side going forward. So technically, so I'll stop it here for a second and get it on the other track. And then like chaos will ensue. Just a sec. Stop and get up the points just to see. Too far. There we go. All right, let's see how I can back this up. Ooh. There we go. Chaos stream. Okay. I wouldn't say this is exactly chaos, but yeah. And it's gonna stop. There we go. Actually, flick this point back on. Turn on the other track. Give it a little. There we go. A little push. And there it is. If I get the right controller direction. Boom. Actually, no. I need to back it up still more. It's not a happy engine when it wants to back up. Switch this guy onto the other track. Boom, boom. Stop this guy. Starting forward again. I came off. I'll fix it in just a sec. Switch. There we go. All right. The Gerber life thing came undone off camera. Right. Oops, same with the root beer one. I think it came off? Yeah, it came off one. All right. What other engine do you guys want me to run? Because I got another set of cars here. So if I get the camera higher since I put the cabooses in the way now. See our, not that broad, but will be broader soon, selection of engine pick from GG1, U-boat, F units, switcher guy, or nope, not the Barney. Sorry, steam locomotive is out for today. It did its running. It's running with air quotes because it's a little slippery. Let's just say that. We also do have passenger coaches that if you want to. Oh, thanks, foot for. There you go. Boom. If you want to select those for running, get those off to the side, and we'll just track the other. I'd be real loud. Run the U-boat with the passenger cars. All right, that works. Apparently, U-boats are my most popular. U-boat, you are getting more duty here. Should I do U-boat? You guys, sit off to the side and there. Okay. Boom. Boxcars are off to the side. Technically, this guy should run this way. There we go. America. Because I finally realized in some of my running sessions, I'm like, some of these trains should actually probably be running the other direction. There we go. One passenger car, then two. Yeah, the Blue Goose is a pretty cool locomotive, especially the one that you have. But yeah, there's going to be another train issue that I'm going to in September at least. But yeah, all right, U-boat is off. Probably going to be a little sluggish because the River Aussie cars that run with it are, I don't know, they suck a lot of energy out of the track. But we can see him coming by in the back here. A little bit obscured. Oh, it's picking up speed now. Let's move over. Try to catch them both. Coming by. There we go. Oh. Okay, that's... Can I do it? Oh, it's off. U-boat is on the run. Oh, we're stuck. Wrong line. Okay. U-boat, you're going to have to back up. Other one, you're going to have to keep on going forward. And... Oh, other way. Okay. There we go. Died on the tracks there for a second. Alright. It lost its passenger coaches, which is a little bit of a problem with some of these. They're very large for my tighter curves, so they kind of just uncouple with this rear one. And U-boats soaring in. And again, I touched the wrong line. Ah. There you go. Boom. I actually, in past running session videos, actually put sticky tack in between the two couplers. There we go. All right. U-boat is off again. Let's hope not as much chaos follows now. If it does, I do not know where I put my... Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know where the sticky tack is now, so I can at least do a little in and around way of coupling the two things together. Yep. It's done me. Okay. So, just a shot. So, and undid each other again, so I'll just this really quick. Actually, for the, whatever, 100th video running session, I think it was, we put some sticky tack on the couplets between the GG1 in this car, because it's just one to come undone constantly. I'm going to check this to get them to bind with each other. There we go. This is not the way to solve every problem, but it works for this problem. Let's move back and zoom back out. All right, send it off again, see how it does. Move the sticky tack off the track. That's a little fast. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. There you go. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, if you guys have any questions about the channel, don't be afraid to ask. I do have, like, I think I said it in the last live stream, but I have several videos upcoming. I mean several, I mean like 5-ish. What is your favorite locomotive ever, and do you want it as a model? Oh, see, that one's always a tough one for me, but favorite steam would probably, sorry, I got cut off. Okay. 3 strikes and you're out. U-boat. You struck out. You lost your passenger coaches. Sorry, I'll leave you be here, but I'll pull the other coaches while I talk. Favorite steam locomotive would either be the A class from the Milwaukee Road, or maybe the M1s from Chesapeake and Ohio, like the whatever M1 turbines. Those ones are obscure and they were sacred cows and all that stuff. But those are nice ones, but I don't think I currently have the budget to get those as locomotives. But I would want it as a model. Or honestly, a T1 would be nice to have a model of, because my favorite locomotive kind of fluctuates, but it's definitely would be a steam over a diesel. Favorite diesel would probably, I don't know if I feel like I would get ridiculed for this one, but like the BL2, I think it was, from EMD. I don't know, I've heard or I've seen a lot of, like, not hate speech, but like bad talking the BL2s because, ooh, blah, 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 ooh, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't know, I think they look cool. But yeah. Alright. I'll actually get, unless you guys want to do something different, but I'm going to get the, I'm going to get one of our F units finally running. So if you guys want to do the EMD or the Milwaukee Road one, you can. Milwaukee Road one also has your cars. But yeah, BL2s were weird, but I don't know why. I like the look of them. Like, as freight locomotives and passenger locomotives, I like the look of them, but yeah, so unless you guys want to select something else, or you guys want to stick with the Santa Fe theme or anything else, just. But yeah, I'm going to take these two off track. They have caused some hassles. Alright. There we go. Okay. Yep, there we go. What's the... Do you want the baggage cars plural or just baggage, or just one baggage car? Because I have multiple other ones I can throw onto the consist. Okay. It's actually been a while since I've gotten out the Milwaukee Road stuff. Because I can also add these guys. Oh, these guys as passenger cars. Okay, just they're not passenger cars. I can add them as baggage. So I'll just what the chat demands is just what I will follow for now. Right. There's still 2 more passenger coaches to grab. The other 2 passenger cars. Alright. Ooh, the wheel fell out. Yeah, that happens with one of these. If you guys didn't know, one of the wheels falls out on them. No, it's this one. This one's always fun to shoot with, because every time I pick it up, this wheel falls out, and I've gotten it to the point where I can bend the plastic so it stays back in, and then, oh. Yeah. But, there we go. Alright. Also have to pinch the boogie to set it on the track. This one is a dining car, I believe. Okay, boom. Okay. Wow. Have them all set up, and just set this guy over. Okay. Milwaukee roads are off. There we go. get some tracking shots once they're fully moving, up and running. Okay, I will grab. Never mind. Okay, so at least this passenger set wants to all run with each other. And there we go. Yeah. There. And while those guys are running, I am going to take the sticky tack off the coupler. There we go. The Santa Fe ones. Yeah, I picked up all the Milwaukee road guys that all at once, and I was like, I have these 2 F units, and I only have 2 passenger cars. And the sorry, I just saw the back dining car and it's wobbling. But I was like, ooh, it'd be nice if I had some more cars. All right, I'm gonna. Where did I? Where's this? There we go. All right. Yeah, I saw that dude. Yeah. Yep. All right, I'm giving. All right. I know it's been a while, but I don't want the GP20 to overheat. That's happened in past running sessions where it's ran a little harder, but I want to give it maybe 5 more laps, excluding the one. So once it hits this switch again, I'll start counting laps because I do want to get a different engine running. So while it has its 5 laps, I guess that also gives you time to think of a new one. You can just swap it now. Oh, yeah. Well, also, I was going to say, while that one is just finishing and doing its final, whatever, testament, you guys can give me suggestions for either a locomotive or if you want me to get out some of my other passenger cars, because I have way too many, not way too many, but I have a lot to give you a wide selection of. But also there are certain ones that are prohibited because they derail too often. Alright, I'm not even counting laps, so I guess I will stop it here. Sorry if you want to see it keep going, but I'm going to stop underline. And 3, 2, 1. Still let the other go down. Alright, so we got freight on the inner line, faster in the outer. I'm going to shut this guy down. There we go. This will give you a nice shot of the other set here. There we go. Alright. I will probably cut this live stream maybe another hour in. And this, again, is a test stream. I will be doing a longer full stream, maybe, I don't know, a few days from now or maybe tomorrow or something like that. But planning things out here. Alright. Also, so this other rolling stock that I got out of the way. Protected. Alright. I don't know if I've had the. So I've not had the switcher running yet. I can do that too. Unless you guys have any other ideas, I'm going to see if I can get the little switcher running right now. And I think, yeah, track is dead, so I can set this guy on. And I am going to take off a few cars. So I'll pull this on there. Because I do not want to overstretch the switcher. Oh, okay. Boom. Never mind. I got it. Somebody requested GG1, 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 GG1. I'm going to take off the conversion car because that was just for the old horn hump ones. Boom. Alright, I'll set this guy up off camera because I don't want to get away. Yeah. 20 of its wheels take quite some time to get all aligned on the tracker right. There we go. Especially if I don't throw a switch properly. Okay. There we go. I gotta head. I don't have it. I do not have a big boy. Oh, big boy or challenger? Is that a question mark of choosing one, or is that to run one? Because I don't have either of those. All right, I think I can throw some more. Actually, you can get a longer train with this guy, so I'll set that up. Because it also depends on what kind of challenger, because there's multiple kinds of challengers. Even on the Union Pacific, there were multiple kinds of challengers. So, put 3 more pieces of little old Tyco 40-foot box cars. And I actually had a train show, the one that I got, where it would have been train show hall number 2. At that train show, there was a guy, I don't know if I said it, but he had like, sorry, I'm gonna couple it. He had like 50 of these cars, and he was like, 4 of them for like $8. And I was like, geez, I could have, but then I was like, I also don't want to fill up my storage space that I have for these, because I do have a video on a storage shelf that I built for a lot of my rolling stock, and I did not want to just fill it up with, Purina cars. All right, see if I have this GG one going the right way. There we go. Excuse me. All right, GG1 is off, and it's a lot of cars, so I'll wait for it to come by, and you can see how all the stuff it has with it. Or not. This is why I run it the other way. Yep. All right, let's see now if I can just this train goes derail, of course. Actually, I'll stick the caboose on when it comes by here. Ooh, is that why you came out, John? Just the Southern Pacific car just came off the rails, so I'll be able to. I'll actually throw in another little shorter boxcar. That's what I tend to like to do with my longer wheelbase engines, as I like to. Yeah, for me, Challenger. I like to shove in a smaller 40-foot one right behind a bigger engine, especially when I'm like pulling freight, because that just allows them to adapt to pull curves better. All right, and we'll let this one off again, and then we'll stop it so we can actually get here. Yes, you can say something. What? All right, let's see if I can stop here, because I want to grab and put a caboose on it. Yeah. Boom. There we go. Now we got a caboose on it. All right. Let's hope this one's working again. And it's working well. It hasn't uncoupled yet, so now I can actually track it. So it goes by. Zoom in on it. Well, actually, to answer your question about Big Boy or Challenger, it probably. I think it'd still be Big Boy, even though I do like the looks of the older Challengers. It's just the first gen Challengers. If you look into Challengers enough, you'll find that there's like 2 generations of them, and they just look a little funky. I don't know. They look a little off. I don't know how to. Whatever. That's just the way I feel about them. There you go. Coming in between the houses there. There you go. Yay. I'm going to say this and it's going to jinx it, but these engines are not uncoupling once I have them set up right. Oh, there we go. I can unzoom. All right. Just see if we can track the GG1 again. Meow. Yeah, perfect timing. Yeah, I really do like these units too. The funny thing is, like, I tried to look up what livery or paint scheme they have, or try to find an accurate example of them. But the funny thing is, the shell on the actual my actual driven unit doesn't have a number on it, but the dummy unit's shell has a number on it. And I looked up that number, and I couldn't ever find a paint scheme that like technically matched it. And that was always just something that was very interesting to me. But yeah, also they're both slightly off shades. Camera keeps slowly sagging on the pivot point. And so actually I'll stop these two here in shot. I'll see if a little out of shot, but and so if you can see that they're both, this one's slightly off because this one actually has the whatever the printing that says the Milwaukee Road on it. This one's empty. I don't know if that's, oh, it's showing up very faintly, so I'll actually angle the camera down. No side text, and a little numbers. I don't know what's up with the printing error. Maybe they're both different era units, but this one has, it's also the, actually I'll zoom in on that too. Let's see. The differences in the axle boxes versus these ones, because this one's actually driven, so I don't know. That's a mystery for me right now. But I'll get these two up and running again. Oh. All right. All right. Hello. Okay. If you guys want to trade out the trains, don't feel afraid to ask or ask me anything. But yeah, I don't know what MMT is, but oh, modern model trains. Never mind. Yeah. Yes, I saw your comment. I just didn't react to it because it's a Rickroll. T1 or Blue Goose? Ooh, I know that's for model train level up, but that one's no, dude, scroll up and read. So Rickroll, dude. Yeah, exactly. Have a All right, I'm gonna stop the outer line here, and since it's been running a little longer here, I'll probably just swap F units and give it a different freight train maybe. Unless you guys want to see something else. All right, let's see if I can try to stop it in shot here. Yeah. Wiggle it out. Set it at the back. Guess I'll set the dummy unit behind it. Alright, time for the wheels to fall out on one of these passenger cars. Shouldn't be this one, it should be the next one. No, I gotta I think it was this one. There we go. Ah! You gotta pinch the back side of it to make sure it doesn't fall out. Oop. Oh, it came off. There we go. Alright. Grab F unit, stick this on the track. Stick. Actually, speaking of restorations, I did actually restore this unit a little bit, but like inherently. But never mind. I can't say that because that video's not out yet. But I used a similar trick to one of my other videos to get traction tires on it. But I'm going to give it its loose here. I think its horn hooks stick together a lot better than knuckle cup or the modern knuckle couplers do. All right, let's give it a Union Pacific. Yeah. See, the replacements for traction tires that I used actually were, I don't have an example of them on hand, but they were like dental rubber bands for like braces. Fit nice around and pull it back. Rear wheels of the old pancake motor drive. Alright. Now let's pull out the crane car, so let's do a crane today. Same, yeah. Yeah, I fixed that one up maybe it's like 2018 or something like that. I knew we had some of those extra bands sitting around, so I was like, ooh, that'll work well. Alright. I'm gonna spend the next 10 minutes trying to fix the crane because if you guys have seen that review, you know how that crane falls down a ton. Alright, Burlington Northern. Be a transfer to that. Yeah. And alright, is the crane gonna cooperate? I don't know. Let's hope the scrap crane. See, you get what you pay for kind of with this crane. There we go, set it off. But it was like, I think it was either like 15, 16, or 17 US dollars. And it was as much as the log car that came with it. So it wasn't as good as, let me pull out my other crane that works a lot better. You know, when you spend like less than 20 bucks on a crane compared to this $60 crane, so you can just barely see it. This $60 crane works very well because it's larger and it cost me $60. So you kind of get what you pay for cranes. I guess this Pennsylvania maintenance wave crane is a maintenance wave crane, so it's meant to be larger and it's built by Bachmann. But the other crane is Walther's train line, so it's supposed to be cheaper and so forth. They both have great decoration, but one of them's functionalities just it always wants to like you touch it a smidge and it drops down one nick because it works on like a gear system to where each little crank of the wheel it goes nick 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 compared to the ropes that are on this one, and the ropes on this one give it a lot more fluidness to it. But yeah, it's not a bad crane, but don't expect it to be the best in the world. Let's just say that. All right. Alright, it should be just in the back shed, so I'll zoom into that. There we go. Alright, now I think I'm gonna pull I don't know, wait, did I run the switcher today? Yeah, I already ran this. No, I didn't. I didn't run the switcher today. We still have one engine left, so I am gonna stop the GG1 after maybe 2 more passes, and then we will throw on our, let's just put this in air quotes, last engine for the day. Well, because I do want to give you guys a little sneak peek of what's to come, because I guess you'll see it on Saturday, but it won't be fully revealed through a haul video in like a few more days after that. So I'll stop the GG1, and if I grab the right controller, that might help better too. I'm about to slow down the outer line, and there we go. It's a little more quieter now. GG1's always that way because it's pulling a lot more and it's a lot louder that way. It's a pretty quiet locomotive. You already ran. Okay, all right, then I guess I won't run it because I kind of forgot I already ran it then. But then I will actually then. I'll stop the inner line to outer line as well then once it's done with the pass, because I'll show off a little sneak peek for Saturday because I have a running session with it. Stop it. And it's almost here. 3, 2, 1. There you go, stop. With the traction tires, it really does stop pretty quick. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Set over to the side. I guess I probably could have set the GG1 back in its slot, but oh yeah, we can do this. Boom. Simple. Knocked a car off the track. But it's just a shot still. Just gonna have it pull this light little train because it's not the strongest puller yet. I say yet, but boom. All right, I'm gonna do a little switching here. Put these guys forward. Flick, flick. Okay. And this is why I rarely use this caboose. There we go. It's about 50% of the time it makes it over nice. All right. Pull this back. And I'll actually stick the engine on the track. And I'll back it up. It's a little antsy. You know, you can just see it right back there. Oh, darn, stopped. There we go. A little antsy. Come on. Oh, man. Come on. It's an old Atheron. Old Atheron. Okay, I'm going to take this guy. Get that off the track so it has more power. It's an old Athearn Hustler unit. And so let's hope this guy, I guess actually I'll get in front of you guys. Rio Grande, it says Hustler. I guess we're gonna get the light on it. Boom. Band drive. So that's where another purpose for those dental rubber bands is actually these bands. But yeah, there we go. I'll run this guy around and then I'll wrap up our little live stream here. Close that line, set it off, see how it does. It was running fairly well earlier. Oh, there we go. There we go, it's got warmed up now. Band drives are particularly finicky. Kind of just want to stop on a dime. So I will do that. I will do super speed in just a sec. But all right, slow it down. Let's see how fast it'll. Oh, it's just stopped at a shot. Okay, there we go. Get it over the point, and then we'll see this thing go to light speed. So I'll just get the track a little here. And 3, 2, 1, turning with the controller slowly. And there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's full speed. And I'm going to slow it down because I don't want to burn out the commutator, so just that gets rolling in. There we go. That's it. Okay. I was going to say it was a nice switching speed, but it's accelerated a little bit. All right. And, oh, okay, let's keep going. Interesting thing is about this switcher is it actually has a longer wheelbase than my Tyco one, but size-wise, Tyco is a lot larger. But that'll sum up this live stream here. It was a good test stream. Learned a lot. I hope you guys had fun with it all. And got a little, whatever, taste for what's to come with this new little engine here that you guys will see in an official video on Saturday. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. I'm going to set this down so I can get out. Bye-bye. You sure? Yes.